on for too long, about 30%, and so I got to hustle here. So I've already got this stained. I've got a video now, so stay tuned for that. And I've got a bunch of little ones. My phone's getting hot, killing my battery, turning off my phone, should I say. So anyways, so stay tuned. So let's get to this. Like, subscribe, and share. That's what I'm talking about. No, I look forward to hear from you. Always, it's always good to hear from you. And so, all right, I have. Let's zoom in so you can see. I've got orange, and I've got the yellow. Actually, that's a thin down colonial maple. All right, and I've got the same thing here. Let's just turn a little more. All right, where you can see both sides of this. All right, I'm going to zoom out. And this way you can see what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to add some of this thin down golden oak to it. And let's see how she's going to go. All right. Let's just do a little test spot right here. Okay. All right, so we're just going to kind of do a little dance with this. A jig. All right, now we're going to take this here. We're just going to kind of go over it really quick. Okay. All right. So we're just going to kind of go over this here. All right. Now, same thing here. We're just going to kind of hit this. Do a little dance with it. Right. We're doing a little dance. Now I'm going to take this. Just kind of blend it in a bit. Okay, and darken it up. Okay. Don't know who's here, of course, but now I'll take some of this yellow. Okay. And we're going to give it a little dance with this yellow. Okay. All right. Now, a little dance with this yellow over here. No rhyme or reason. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to put this on here a little bit. And thin her down. Rub her out. Blend her in. Kind of like what you do with paint. Okay. Kind of like the same thing you would do with the paint. very similar. All right. All right, now. I kind of hit this over here a little bit. Now I'm going to layer in the stain, okay, as we go. Now I'm going to hit it with this pearlized clear coat, what I'm coining as pearlized. Okay, so I'm coining that phrase, pearlized. That is urethane that has pearl in it. Okay, and we're calling it pearlized. Okay. Now in this areas right here where I'm hitting this hard with this yellow stain, we're going to kind of go back over and blend it like you would if it was paint. Similar process here. Okay. Blend it out. Blend it in. Okay. Blending that in. Okay. This has a little bit of brown stain on it. We're just kind of blending it in. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some of this colonial maple, and we're going to get it shook up a little bit. And I'm going to kind of go over it with this a little bit. Again, we're just kind of highlighting. That's all I'm doing. And we're going to rub this in. Okay. Again, we're just going to get this kind of in there. We're just going to blend her in. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to kind of go around this here so I don't take it out of this chainsaw groove. Okay. Same thing here. I'm going to catch the high point. The high point. Catch the high points. Alright, so we don't get out. Okay. And get it right in here. Again. We're just going to catch it so it catches I'm going to take off the high points. We'll go flat. Alright, so it stays in the chainsaw grooves. Okay. Alright, so there we go there. Okay. Now you can see what's really been accented, and this will all blend. Okay. Okay, right up here, I'm going to catch this, catch that, catch this, catch that, catch this in here, catch that there, there, okay, this really good right here, Okay, now. Now we're just going to continue to kind of accent this over here. Looks like I got too much, don't it? Now let's watch. Just kind of wipe it down. Wipe it down. Under in. Okay. Catch this right here. Okay, we're going to catch it over here. Alright, we're going to leave it in that chainsaw groove. Alright. Bam. Bam. See, there you go. You could even use a Q-tip, you know, or anything, you know, you want to use to get it where you want it. Just kind of direct it. I'm using the tip of this rag, okay. Just kind of to direct it. Bam. Let's catch this other side. Bam. See that? Okay, let's take this down to just a slight point. Okay, I'm going to cut this off to make it kind of come to a point. Alright, like that. Let's get to the high side here. Catch this here. Okay, I'm going to catch this in here. Alright, again, I'm just using the tip of this rag. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright. We need a little bit more color right in this groove right here. Alright. Right there. Yeah, there we go. And then on in here. Alright. Now this is the second time I've hit this here. Right now, again though, look, I'm just catching the high side of that chainsaw mark. Cut. Alright. And again, we're going to do the same thing over here. Catching just the high side. Okay. Now, turn this around here and show you how she's looking. Okay. Okay. There you go. Now, okay, now we're just kind of gonna put this in here. Okay, we're going to bring this up there so it all kind of flows together. Using this tip. All right. Okay, now we're going to go over this. All right. Putting this in. Okay, there we go. Catch this right up in here. You see this trails in this area. Okay. Now we want to just follow the chainsaw marks, pulling it just off the surface around it so that you get the color being left into the chainsaw cuts. Alright. Now we're just going to take this, we're just going to kind of blend it. Okay. Rub, blend, blend, blend. Okay. It's kind of blend. Okay. Now, well, thanks for being here. See, who do we have in the chat? Farmall. Hey, Farmall. Glad to see you, bro. And who else is in the chat? Oh, here's a stump chair. I got to put some poly, that pearlized poly on that. I'm getting ready to put it down here on this as well. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to take this pearlized poly I've got right here. We're going to put this poly on it. Okay. Thanks for being here, Farmall. Fantastic. Appreciate that. And, all right. Can just kind of sprayed a little bit of, kind of sprayed it. All right. Good thing we can blend this in. It's forgiving that way. All right. Just going to lightly go over this. All right. And you'll see it kind of fade, slowly fade. Now that it's dried on the surface there and absorbed into it. All right. We are just going to kind of you can see it blending in. See, it's all blending in now. All right. Getting this rag straightened out. Okay, now there we go. See, it's all blended in now. And then we'll catch the same kind of a thing here. You can't see at the moment, really. Although, looks like I need to hit this a little bit more. On the side right here, the bit. Okay. Okay, there we go. And we'll let that sit. Okay, now the pearlized poly. I took pink pearls, which is similar to metal flake, but pink pearl is fine. It's a very fine powder. So fine when I was buying some, it was white. It looked white. Anyways, the guy said, be careful, don't get caught with that. I said, well, I'll just have it until the copy can try it. But anyway, yeah, it looks like something else, obviously. From I think you can pick up what I'm trying to say here. All right, I've got gloves on. We're just going to put a nice quick heavy coat on this. And this poly, alright, now I'm just applying this, that's all I'm doing right now, okay? And it's cool, it's not hot, it's not damp, it's cool out here today. It's been overcast most of the day, and so it makes it real forgiving to apply this. Alright. You'll see the pearl after it dries. And then I'm going to go over and I'm still going to continue to stain this, alright? As I'm doing a little blend here where it's a little bit thick. The yellow is a little heavy on the yellow. So just kind of blending it before I let it set. Okay. Alright, so it's starting to set up now. So I'm going to just kind of wipe it down, top to bottom, overlap. Alright, that's one coat for this side. Alright. Now, let me see what you're able to see here. Okay, let's zoom out just a tad. I'm trying to zoom out. I got gloves on and won't let me zoom out. That's a little better. Okay, now for this other side, I'm just dipping it in the poly. Now, what I have in here in this poly, in the pearl, it is a gold and an orange. Alright, I applied it on the seat individually. I applied the gold, then I applied the orange in certain spots, and I was able to kind of two-tone it that way with the pearl. But when I went to put it away, I didn't have enough containers, so I had to mix it. And so this is a combination of gold, pearl, and orange pearl. So we will see what this is going to look like when it dries. Okay. Now I'm going to also hit this seat when I'm done. Just going to catch this here while I'm sitting here, right there. Alright. So I'm going to get this one more. I'm going to hit it right here. One more time. Alright. Now you could spray this with the spray gun. That would work. But this is definitely going on heavy. Alright. And that's about all I'm going to be able to do with that on there. Okay, I'm going to run it right up this seam, or this split right here. So it gets in there on the edge. Okay. Okay, overlapping, top to bottom, bottom to top, overlapping, bam, done. Okay, and one more time right here. Come across the top. Okay. I'm coming up from the bottom. Although, I'm just go from the bottom up. It kind of helps with the drippage. Alright. Alright, so now I'm overlapping, top to bottom, bottom to top. Where I'm seeing has missed. pushing it in there. All right. Now, I'm going to go over the seat, but I'm going to wipe it down first. All right, there's the seat. See if I can zoom out a little bit. Trying to zoom out. Okay, now I'm going to zoom out. It's not zooming out. Doggone, zoomed in, dog. Trying to zoom this thing. Ah, this is frustrating. I want to take off these gloves. It's not zooming out. There we go. Now we're zoomed out. Go over this. You can see the gold here. All right, the gold pearl on that part, that reflection there. Okay. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this glove back on. I may not be able. Oh well. All right. It won't be the first time I've used my bare hands on this stuff. Okay, now we are going to wipe this down real quick. All right, got any dust on there? Off. It keeps it and helps it to stay smooth. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to catch this top up here. I'm just going to work it down. You want to catch your runs, you want to be looking for runs. Okay? Here it really wants to run and get caught and then drip and want to run in here. So you really got to keep a watchful eye out for that. Now if you get a run, you go backwards on it with the razor knife. Not a razor knife, but the straight edge razor. Okay. Okay. Now when I'm done, I'm going to go back over this, do a once over and feather it, smooth it out. And if it was hot, you would have to work really fast, real fast, because this would be drying, and that could cause you issues. So spraying it on in hot weather would be the best way to do this. Okay. So all right, I'm gonna get this on the top. Get this in the arm seat, armrest, elbow rest. All right. Like I said, I'm going to go over this here with a fine-toothed comb. Well, you know, fine-toothed rag. Joke. All right. Now we've got some rips here I'm looking at. All right, let's go with the grain. Smooth it out. With the grain, smooth it out. with the grain, top down, top down. Okay, top down. Get around this here. This gives it character. Get this joint, this chainsaw's cut right here. Okay. Blocking the camera. Okay. Put this on here, get that kind of saturated. Okay. All right. Okay, get this chainsaw cut. It's an edge. Okay. Okay, get this elbow rest right here. This chainsaw cut. Okay, let's get this in here. Alright. Now I may end up using like a 2000 grit on this as a finished 3000 grit. And then finish it off with a spray can of poly. Alright. Now, got my hands all messed up, coated. Them washed off real quick. Like the center. I also use Ajax dish soap, some Ajax as well. Okay. Alright, had a little run. I'll just lightly go over it with the damp rag. Okay. Seeing some little driplets. And little driplets right here. Little runs. Seeing, keep that a while.